Hi folks, I hope you guys are all doing great. Today on this windy and cold day, we're going to try and do a VW oil and filter change. I've got my state inspection tomorrow, so I'm going to make sure everything is, sharp and clean. So oil filter change. My current mileage, switching on the ignition, I've got 114,412, and actually the system says service now, so I need to do the oil and filter change. As you can see, service now. So the last service, I think I've done about close to 3,000 miles or so. I'm not sure, but I need to double check. So obviously after the oil and filter change, I'll do a reset using, it's fairly simple. You just press one of these and change the dials and stuff like that. But I'll use the scan tool to do it, and I also scan the ECU for any problems. The last time I scanned it was fine, so I'm not expecting any problems there, but you never know. It's a Volkswagen. So yeah, join me and then we'll do our servicing together. Stay tuned. Right, as you can see, I've put the car on the ramps with my jack stand as my backup. So before you drain your oil, loosen the oil filler cap and just lift the dipstick a bit so that gravity can help it flow better.
Okay, so underneath the car, this is your transmission. This is your transmission drain bolt. Don't touch this. This is your engine oil sump. That's the engine drain bolt. So you get your 19 socket, and you apply gentle pressure. Okay, so it's loose. Okay, so I'm gonna release it. It's gonna shoot out, so you have to be prepared. Yeah, I missed the spot, but yeah.
Okay, so we're going to undo the oil filter housing using, I think is 32mm socket. So just get a cloth around it so that you don't drip oil around it. Then you take it out. What we do is take the oil filter out. Just inspect it. There's no particles in it, so that's a good sign. Okay, it's a bit of old residue, so just tip that out and give the housing a good clean. Okay, it's still greasy inside, so use a bit of brake cleaner. Let it soak. Let it drain. I think that's okay. So as you can see, it's looking clean now. Get more paper towel and just give the housing a good clean. So whilst everything is draining, just give the housing a good clean. Okay. So next stage is your installing your new filter and O-ring. That's your O-ring. That's your new filter. This goes in the bin. So you need to get rid of the old O-ring. Grab the scissors and just pry loose. Yeah. Note the position it goes to the last but one slot. So that's your old stuff. And with your new stuff, what you do is you lubricate it with a bit of clean oil. So in this case, I've got some oil here. Just rub it around it, make it nice, and you're good to go. So as you can see, it's on the last but one slot. So make sure it's seated properly. Oil filter, sorry, goes in like that. That's secured. So what you do is you lower it gently, and you start turning. You turn till it's hand tight, and then it says you tighten to 25 Newton meters. So that's what we're gonna do. So it's a bit tight now. Okay, so we're finished with the hand tighten. We've used the wrench to tighten it, make it snug. Now we have to use the torque wrench. So what you do is you loosen this bolt so that this slide here can move freely, and you set it to 25. So on here you look at the Newton meters, you set it, the first parameter is 28, so set it to 28. Okay, so that's 28, but 125, so you take 3 out. So 1, 2, 3, so that's 25. You lock this up so that your torque specs doesn't change, and you tighten so you hear the first click. That's all you need. Okay, so let's go. That's it, job done. And once you're finished with your torque settings, what you do is you loosen this bit here and you bring it below your first setting, just to make sure there's a slight tension on it. You don't want too much tension because it will change with time. Slight tension, you leave this loose, and then it's ready for storage. That's it. I've inspected the drain plug. It's shiny and still good to go, so I'm gonna reuse it. Okay, so get your wrench, stick it on and tighten. Just make it snug. You don't want to over tighten it and then rip your oil sump. So just gently. Okay, that'll do. And what you can do is use a bit of brake cleaner. And that's it. Just tighten. Oil filter is done. So now we top the oil up and then we check the rest of the car. Phase is to top the engine up with, in this case, 5W30 VW spec oil. It takes 3.6 liters. So I'm going to measure 3.6 liters and then put it down the engine fill cap. Final thing we do is to check the underneath, make sure there's no leak. Yeah, so that's shiny, it's not dribbling, so that's good news. So let's start from scratch. So you go to service or reset, but before you do that, make sure your ignition is on. Yeah, go to Volkswagen, instruments, so auto oil reset. Let's try that. Set OK. Okay, so then you escape and you come out. Yes, so you go to home page. So now let's try that. So if it's done properly, that service now message should now come on. Oh, looks like it's done. So this is my reminder: next oil change 119,412 miles. Sweet. So everything is done here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.